Welcome to the final episode of Hala February, and just as every week we have a very special episode for you. We begin here at the weekend camp, where Al Amal voluntary electronic newspaper is organizing their 4th annual spring camp for children with special needs. The atmosphere is buzzing and extremely festive, so let's waste no time and see what's going on. This open day right in the heart of the desert was so successful, as children of all backgrounds participated together, and there was so much to do throughout the entire day that was filled with fun activities and pulsating with a great sense of pride and patriotism for beloved Kuwait during these treasured days. Now let's head back to the capital and see what went down at the 4th Kuwait Riders Bike Show. We are now here at the 4th Kuwait Riders Bike Show, where you will probably see the biggest and most marvelous bikers gathering in the whole of the Gulf region. So let's take a look and see what's going on. This year's bike show was bigger than ever and witnessed the largest and most unique selection of bikes competing in the competitions, not to mention all the other activities surrounding this amazing show, like the carnival and the parade and much more. Now let's take a look at other events surrounding Hala February. We are now at Beit Lodan to continue the national celebrations for the 3rd Handicrafts Heritage, where we will see 6 traditional Kuwaiti crafts being demonstrated in an effort to revive their traditional heritage, which unfortunately is slowly disappearing. We are now joined by Nouriya Sabah, who's the Assistant General Manager here at Beit Lodan. First of all, thank you for speaking to us.
My pleasure.
Can you tell us what you're organizing here at Beit Lodan?
This is our 3rd handcraft heritage event. It's basically showcasing 6 crafts of professional Kuwaiti products and also folkloric bands who perform every night. And basically it's so these crafts don't die out. We're trying to show it to the world.
And can you tell me these 6 crafts that are being showcased today?
We have one of them which is behind me, the bisht maker, and we have a boat maker, and we have a guy who does the boxes, and we have a man who does mud houses. We have a man who does wooden doors, and the 6th one is the trap maker.
And what are you presenting this year that's different to, because this is the 3rd one, is that right?
Yes, it is.
What are you presenting this year that's different to the previous years?
This year we have the only female bisht maker in Kuwait. She's been doing it since 2010, so we're very proud to showcase her. And of course we have the trap maker, who has the smallest trap in the world. That's in the Guinness Book of Records. And that's it.
And regarding the actual event itself, some of the bands that are performing and things like that, have you organized this to celebrate the national? Is that coinciding with the national celebrations on purpose?
Yes, of course. We do it every year in the same time, which is the time of the Kuwait celebrations. So we try to make it at the same time to celebrate our national independence and just our national day.
Well, thank you so much for speaking to us.
Thank you very much. It's our pleasure.
We're now going to talk to Ahmed Kankouni, who is one of the organizers here at Beit Lodan for the 3rd Handicrafts Heritage. Thank you for speaking to us.
You're welcome.
Can you tell us a little bit about this event? I know you know about a background about these craftsmen that are showcasing their trade.
Yes, well, this event is our 3rd annual event. It's Mawrutna al-Harafi, Heritage Handicrafts. So we brought a few professions or crafts that do not exist anymore. Those are people who inherited those professions from their parents or grandparents, and none of these professions really exist today. Like no one dreams of having these professions.
Now, I see a lot of the, among the visitors here or the attendees, there's a lot of foreigners, and you're explaining to them about the various crafts that are on display. What is some of the feedback or their perception when they see this kind of thing?
They're very receptive, actually. Like foreigners are usually very interested in details, in history, in stories, and how locals live. Like the main complaint was that they find it hard to talk to Kuwaitis or find out details about their lifestyle and everything privately. So these events give them the opportunity to interact with the people who are promoting their professions, and with us, the organizers or other guests. They can exchange information, discussions, enjoy a cup of tea.
Now, it's not just crafts that are on display, you're also showing other forms of art such as music, and popular groups are performing. Can you tell us a little bit about these performances?
Every evening at from 8 to 9, 8 to 10, depending on the bands, we bring local bands, folkloric music to go along with with this exhibition. So to entertain the guests, not just interacting with the people, we also give them an idea of how the music was back then. And these bands are all still popular, but they still are folkloric. Like it's something that appears mainly just in February, like for the celebrations and everything.
Well, thank you so much for speaking to us and for explaining to us about these beautiful crafts.
You're very welcome. Thank you for coming.
We're now going to talk to Mr. Mubarak, who's here to explain to us a little bit about his specialty and his craft. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Can you tell me what your specialty is and what you do here at this exhibition?
It is, I do it a box for seamen, old seamen before. Okay? They are do it for use it when he travel for Kuwait to anywhere. He use it, this one for his luggage. He put his money and his luggage or his clothes, everything is good.
Now you're here trying to remind people about this old tradition, is that right?
Yes.
And why do you feel it's important? You feel this is a tradition is slowly disappearing?
Yes. This thing it's like disappear something. Yani disappear. Everybody don't know what is this and how, what we can use it for, what we are using. Nobody see it now. Before, everybody he use it, and he knows what is this and for what we are using. But now nobody knows. For this, I do it to remind everybody to see it what the Kuwaitis before is do it, and make it by hand and do it everything.
Now, can you explain to me the process or how you start to make it from the beginning to the end?
Yes. Before we are do it this way, round it, all. How many line we are do it? 6 line, 8 line, 7 line. This one, like this. All is surround. Okay. And before we do it the corner first, 4 corner. After this third, we do it this thing. Okay. Also, it's rounded from here to the other way. Same time, we are do it. This line, look it. It's coming from down to go the other way, and do it. When I do it this way, do it the other way, and this way and the other way. That's it.
And how long does it take until you finish something like that?
This material maybe 1 month. This material, but this material is maybe 1 week. It's neat. And this is for my student. I do it. They are doing that one. Young man and young woman, he is doing this one. This is for they are doing it.
Thank you so much for speaking to us, and we wish you the best of luck.
Welcome.
طرقنا بحنا